Hey everyone, Big Mike here. Welcome back to the last part of my, for real, this is the last part, I swear, of my of NES Collection slash top of NES games. Just a quick update. I found Double Dare. Yay! I just bought that over the weekend when I was trying to find some presents for my folks, because I'm trendy like that. Anyway, so obviously the last collection that we have here is the Mario Collection. There's obviously your three games. You got Mario 1, Mario 2, Mario 3, but there were 5 cartridges, as you guys can see here. Well, that's kind of a cool look right there. So, what other Mario games do I have that would be included in this thing? And are they better than the actual Mario, the Super Mario games? Yeah. Alright. So, obviously I've got Mario 2 out in front, but I'm going to say that is not my favorite Mario game on the NES. If you guys, I had a video like this up. I don't know if I still have it or not, but basically I had a video of my top 10 Super Mario games. So it had to have Super Mario in the title. Of the NES games that made it on the list, and the one that was lowest ranked, Mario 3. Don't get me wrong, Mario 3 is awesome. However, I was not really able to enjoy Mario 3 until it came out on All-Stars. I mean, I would rent the game, I would have fun going through Worlds 1 through 7. I'm sure I did beat the game after I learned about the warps and stuff, but for the most part, on the NES, I was never able to fully enjoy the game. It was more just like, I get a little bit here, I get a little bit here. It was either I complete the game, or I explore some of the levels. It wasn't really a compromise. When it came out for All-Stars and I was actually able to, save my game, that was the big tipping point for me. So that's what makes Super Mario 3 awesome, is, the fact that it's on All-Stars and you can save your game. Of course, if you use an emulator, you have like save states down and stuff, so it doesn't really matter. But back in the day, yeah, there was no save progress for the original Mario 3. So that's why it is the lowest on my list. Although I do love Tanuki Suit and Raccoon Suit, yay! Okay. Then of course we do have Mario 2, Mario USA, however you want to think about it. In that sense, if you guys do know, I have the Japanese Super Mario Bros. 2 on this on my Wii Virtual Console. However, I'm not including that from my list because, again, my list is my top NES games that I own, not my top Famicom games. So, original Japanese Mario 2 is not being included on this list. So, in this place, we have Super Mario, US Super Mario 2, or Mario 2 USA. When I heard about the whole Doki Doki Panic thing, was I upset? Yeah. I felt kind of betrayed, but, like I mentioned before, I've gone back and played this game. I probably rented this thing a lot, too. I don't know if I ever actually got past World 5. And again, defeated Ward until I got All-Stars. But, I just thought it was an awesome game. I would go rent it time and time again. I loved renting games when I was little. Also because there was a video store like 3 blocks from my house, so that made it super easy. But yeah, Mario 2 was fun, not because it was a Mario game, but because it was an interesting game. You had different characters, you all had different abilities. So, in that sense, it made a lot of sense to do the whole port of Doki Doki Panic over. Oh my god! Oh my god, why am I yawning? Okay, I'm sorry. So, Song's Duck Hunt. We're now back to the original Mario Brothers, which, as you guys remember, I did list as my favorite Super Mario game. I mean, yes, of course, it was my first video game. This cartridge itself was not my cartridge. I originally did have the Mario Brothers Duck Hunt combo with the Zapper, with the orange Zapper, which I subsequently traded in, so I finally managed to reclaim Mario 1 and a gray Zapper. Just because I don't even have any Zapper games, but I have a gray Zapper. Anyway, Mario, everybody has like their first, everybody remembers their first. So Mario Brothers was my first video game. And so I'll go through the levels. I figured out how to run and jump and everything. I was 3 when I got my first video game system. It was great. I just picked it up. I can't snap my fingers, but like I just picked it up. I was like, cool, this is a fun game. And then, of course, after that, I bought, I rented more games. But what could possibly be better than Super Mario Brothers? Well, a Mario game that also makes you think. I mean, I think by the time I played Mario Brothers to the point where it became just straight up, rote memory and awesomeness for me, with and without the warps. I remember one time I felt so bad I still feel bad about it, for my cousin Revu. We decided to do a 2-player game. I was Mario, he was Luigi. Well, obviously you switch after you die, and I beat the entire game without dying, so Revu had to wait for like 20 minutes, or I forget how, well, probably not 20 minutes, but Revu had to wait for me to go through the entire game, and then win the game, and then he got to play, and then he died in level 2. So, I'm sorry, Revu. But, in terms of a Mario game that makes you think, Dr. Mario. Why do I like Dr. Mario so much? I don't know, because it is one of the few puzzle games that I actually liked a lot. I mean, I always tried renting different puzzle games, like Lolo and stuff like that, but Dr. Mario just always stood out for me. For some reason. Maybe it was just the music? Maybe it was just, the challenge that came with, increasing the difficulty, having more viruses, dealing with the pills. The pills can be such a pain. Oh my gosh, but it's so much fun. 2-player mode was also exciting. I think, yeah, on both on the NES version, you could, spam your opponent's side. So it had its moments, definitely, for sure. And of course, they've released it, in different incarnations. But Dr. Mario is still just an awesome, fun game. So what could possibly be my favorite NES game? I'm going to go ahead and say that this is, of my top 5 NES games, this is also my top NES game. Again, some of you might not be surprised, but Yoshi! Oh my gosh, where do I even start with this game? Obviously, Yoshi, the video game, came out probably just after Mario World, so probably 91, or along that time. So Yoshi had already been introduced as a character. There was the Super Mario World cartoon. Of course, Yoshi didn't really show up in any NES games at the time, so of course, Yoshi being such an awesome character, they said, hey, let's make a puzzle game out of it. You guys have seen me play, just mess around on Yoshi before. For the longest time, my Facebook avatar was a picture of Yoshi being very, very happy. I might actually try and splice that into this video, just where he's like, "Yay!" But it's not just regular Yoshi, it's Fat Yoshi after you eat 100 eggs, and then he starts cheering out, and yeah, oh my gosh. I would get to that point every time when I played through the game, and I would just be like, yay! I could easily spend an hour just, flipping the 4 columns, trying to match up your creatures, because you had Boos, you had Goombas, you had Piranha Plants, and you had bloopers. So, and again, very much like Tetris, a very simple game, simple concept, difficult to master. Well, not even difficult to master, I just wasted so much time on this game, I loved it. I don't know, it really got my dexterities and my, imaginations thinking. I love this game so much. Alright guys, thank you very much for sitting through my whole NES collection. I've got, they all are there now. Obviously, again, I'm not going to be doing this for my other systems. I've squandered more on them with my current systems, especially Super Nintendo. That's pretty much a crapshoot now, unfortunately. N64 games I've gotten somewhere, and then GameCube games I don't have a whole lot of. Wii games, I've got a collection, but not a lot of favorites. So, that being said, this is Big Mac saying, later.